What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? This is going to be my second deck tech for BCS Rosemont this weekend. This is the other deck. I don't know if you watched the other video, but I'm torn between this one and the 8-choice Yahiko deck that I did in my previous video. This one's going to be the 8-door Kenshin. I definitely enjoy this deck. It's a little bit more complicated. We've obviously run the 8-door climaxes. And yes, that's right. We run 2 different copies of the one. Just a little flavor. You might remember some of these profiles because they are the same ones that I used in the 8-choice deck. So again, we got this Yahiko, pay 1, ditch 2 cards to my waiting room. During the turn that this card comes into play, and when he attacks, I can pay the cost, and I can look for 2 cards from my deck and add them to hand. The climax swapper, very important sometimes. Not as important in this deck because I have other ways of getting my climax, but early game, definitely very useful. And I've had to use it occasionally late game. This one's a bit of a different profile, not used in the Yahiko. This is a Bell Ricky. So when she comes into play, I can top check, put the card back on top. If it's a Meiji romantic character, she can side attack without any penalty. But the important one is I can pay 1, put the top card of my deck into my clock, and return this to hand. And I can bounce another character back to hand, which is really important early on. Say I have to play something that I don't want to play out early that I'd rather have in hand. Just bounce it back in early. Again, the Brainstormer from last time. We obviously can pay 2, add a climax that's in my waiting room to hand from my deck. Brainstorm, pay 1, mill 4, salvage for each climax. We've got a Rico here. On play, he's a 2,000, but when he comes into play, I can put 1 card from hand, top check, and add a card from my waiting room to my hand that's got level equal to or less than the card that I just top checked. Very important in this because there's certain cards that I definitely want to have in hand later on. We have the Yahiko, pitch a card, mill 4, choose 1 card and add it to hand, put Rust in the waiting room. And then play, he's a 3,000. Definitely useful to keep my graveyard filled up for later games. That way I can Rico into stuff or use this Kenshin ability that I have coming up. We got the Ricky. This is a 4 of in this deck. Very important. Not only can it search up this level 1 combo by paying 1, ditch, or pay 1, add a character to the bottom of my clock. But the most important thing is I need 2 of these in my hand for my level 3 combos. The real engine in this deck is the level 1 combo. On swing, it top check 2. I get to put 1 card back on top. The other one goes in the waiting room. And it gets 2,000, so it sits at 6 on attack. But the most important part is when it attacks, if I have the door climax in my climax area, I can look at top 5, put 1 in hand, put the rest in the waiting room. So get to go through my deck, power through my deck real quickly. That way I can constantly be refreshing my climaxes into the deck. We have this level 1 Kenshin, which is very, obviously battle points are very low, but it is 2 soul for a level 1, which is useful later on in the game sometimes. Or if I can't get another one of these level 1 combos, I can use this. The most important part, though, is when I play a door climax, I can pitch a card from hand, add a door climax from my waiting room back to my hand, and then when one of my other creatures is frontal attacked, or characters, creatures, played way too much Magic. When one of my other characters are frontal attacked, I can pay 1, bounce him to waiting room, and bounce the other card to my hand. Definitely very important to keep that engine running We've got this level 1, pay 1 stock Kaoru. I can rest her, look at the top card of my deck, choose to keep it there or put it in waiting room, give a character 2,000 plus 2,000, and when a door climax is played, this is the important part. I can give a character the ability to top check if it's a level 1 or higher, add it to my stock so I can keep compressing my deck and building up stock for later game. And yeah, just really overall good card, especially with the fact that I get to top check anyways with the level 1 combo. So definitely very useful. We run this level 1 Kaoru. When she attacks, she gets plus 1,000 for every other Meiji romantic character I have. And on reverse, I can look at up to 3 cards, choose a climax among them, add it to my hand, and ditch a card to waiting room. Nice little way if I don't have a climax to find one. We're going to run 2 of this 2-1 Yahiko Sanosuke that lets me pitch 1, salvage 1, and then I can bounce utility pieces. 1 backup. This is going to be a pay 1, add 2,500. The ability is to pay 1, put 1 major romantic character from my hand into the waiting room, put 1 from my stage into my waiting room, and I can choose a character with level higher than my opponent's level and put it at the bottom of their deck. Then this is a level 3 combo right here. So on play, he heals to a waiting room, and I can on attack pay 2, put 1 Meiji romantic story character from my hand into my waiting room, and reveal 2 Hitokiri Batosais. So those the Rickies earlier, and it's burn 2 twice. So definitely very useful card. This is the backup combo in case I can't get too many of those out. We've got, it's not actually a climax combo, so you don't even have to have the climax. You just need the Rickies in hand. So he's going to do resonate up to 1 time per turn on the during the turn that he's played. When I attack, if damage is canceled, I mill a card and I deal damage to my opponent where X is equal to the amount of, or to the level of the card plus 2. Right? Plus 2, correct? Yeah. So basically, if they cancel, I'm getting at least 2 more damage in. And then we got the early out. We're only running 2 of her. I don't really play her too often, again, in this deck. But it is a heal to hand, so definitely useful because on play, she can pitch 1 card, heal from my clock to my hand, and as long as I have 4 characters out, she's a level 2 in my hand. So yeah, that's the other deck that I'm thinking about choosing to use at regionals. So we'll see which one I choose. Like I said in the previous video, I'll probably choose at the last second. But anyways, guys, if you like the comment, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think and any opinions on things I can fix and whatnot. And I appreciate it so much. You guys have a wonderful day.